Holy moly. Oh, I'm so proud of us. Go team. Hey friends, and welcome to an extra special, super exciting, nail-biting video. I have struggled so hard to keep a lid on this that I am absolutely beaming to finally release it into the wild. Like, hands down, I am not even kidding. This is the best Zwift experience I have ever had. Now let's just recap a tiny little bit for those who might be new to the channel. I did my first ever Zwift race during the Unlock series about 8 weeks ago. And thanks to all the comments and all the tips and tricks everyone provided, I saw quite a lot of progression through those 5 races. I then also did the Brompton race, which didn't really go to plan. Let's just not talk about that one. So prior to this video, I've only ever done 6 Zwift races. That's a really important thing to remember. But one of the reasons I wanted to try Zwift Racing and give this whole YouTube malarkey a go is down to Ryan Condon. And if you've been living under a rock and you don't know who Ryan is, he is a Zwift connoisseur, established climber. He is a captivating storyteller, an all-round nice guy. And although Ryan has inspired so much of my content creation, he's more so inspired me to do things on Zwift that I never thought I would want to do, like racing and the grade. So you could say I'm a bit of a fan. So imagine my surprise when little old newbie here gets a message from Ryan praising my Zwift racing efforts and offering to DS me through a race. After a quick little Google to find out what that actually meant, my gut reaction was, heck no. I couldn't open myself up to that level of embarrassment and to potentially cack it all up and let down someone that I truly admired and respected. No thanks. So I tactfully stalled and left it at that. But what Ryan had done is planted a tiny seed of thought, one that actually grew and took root to a point where I just couldn't shake the thought off anymore. And I thought, okay, yeah, sure, let's give it a go. And after some back and forth, I was like, you choose the race, you do your thing, I'll just do what I'm told. So the chosen race was straight out of 25 Prospect Park in New York, which is about 21K broken up with 4 laps. Now, the elevation profile is pretty mellow, pretty chill, fast, flat, with a bit of kicker at the end. Now, if you watch my race videos, you'll know that I'm not a fast and flat kind of person. I'm not a big sprinter. I'm not a powerful pedaler. I'm quite a light person where climbs are usually to my advantage. So in all honesty, I wasn't really vibing this choice, but I put faith in Ryan's madness and just went along with it. And then race day rolls around and I wake up in the morning with knots in my stomach. I'm pretty sure I woke up with sweaty hands, knowing what was about to unfold and thinking, I don't want to let Ryan down. Now, prior to the race starting, Ryan and I did have a bit of a catch up. We made sure, first of all, that technically everything was all set up. I knew exactly what he could see on his screen and what information he needed me to feed him throughout the race. And when we're in the start pen warming up, Ryan is feeding me loads of information about the strategy and how we're going to approach this race. But he's also given me loads of information about the other people in this race, what their power outputs are, what their weight is, what they could potentially do during the race, and how it could potentially damage me. On one hand, I'm thinking, oh my God, Ryan's done so much homework. This is incredibly impressive. And on the other hand, I'm thinking, oh my God, those avatars are actually real people. Now, I kind of ride and race in Zwift as if it's only me and there's no one else around, and all those avatars are just NPCs. But Ryan telling me all their details and information just kind of pulled the veil down on that fantasy a little bit and made this a lot more real. But I wasn't going to tell him that. And as the countdown ticks by, my stomach is still knotted. My hands are so sweaty, they're almost like slipping off the drops. And I am low-key panicking at this point. But as the countdown does reach 0, I just try and tune my brain out and let the puppet master take hold.
Start ramping up your power from 3 seconds.
2, 1.
Okay, good. Right, ease off. Ease off. You don't need to go off the front. Good job. Perfect. Okay. Right, stay there now. Stay with these 5 that are with you. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to stay exactly where we are now. We don't want to go any further ahead. Just a little bit more power just to get with them group. Right, that's fine. Perfect.
Now, Ryan's guidance at the start was actually quite validating and reassuring because it's very similar to what I've been doing in my previous races. Be in the front pack, but don't be at the front. Only Ryan's guidance was far more refined, with more particulars on the placement and the positioning to get maximum draft.
You're just going to put a bit of a dig in now, just to get onto that front group. That's it, just until you get on. Okay, good. They've eased off the power now, that front group. You've dropped quite a few off the back now, which is good for you. Ease off the power. Just go to 0 if you need to on the descent here. So just relax now. Try and get your heart rate down. Your heart rate's quite high.
Now, I know we're only half a K in, but Ryan is picking up on the fact that my heart rate is pretty high, which is something that is a running theme throughout this entire race. And little does he know that having a high heart rate is just my factory default setting.
That's it. Excellent. Right, stay there. Don't move. This, just take a mental picture of this. This is perfect drafting position. You've got aero coming from all directions. So if you do end up drifting to the left or to the right, then you're going to have someone there to draft off. Just come off the power a little bit. You don't need to be doing this much. We want to get your heart rate down.
So the original plan for this race was just to keep up with the front, to just cruise and draft as best as I could, and then absolutely attack the hell out of that final kicker at the end of the lap.
You're on 2% here, so you don't need to do 300 watts. You're doing 5 watt per kg, Jessica. Rein it in. No wonder your heart rate's at 180. You're not being dropped. You've got all the draft. You're absolutely fine.
I think it's just sheer adrenaline and panic.
It is, yeah. But all that extra power you're doing isn't all you're doing is hurting yourself. You're not increasing speed. We want to save that. I want to get your heart rate down.
But as we approached that climb on the first lap, I decided I didn't really want to go full gas because I didn't know what that climb was going to be like, and I really didn't want to burn any matches that I didn't have to. So we decided to play it cautious and a little bit conservative and really just try and keep on the wheel of the front rider. And in hindsight, doing that on the first lap was actually a really good call because I was also just getting used to having Ryan talking to me, trying to adapt to the things that he was saying, but also keeping in mind what's happening in front of me and reserving my energy. So I'm actually really happy I spent that first lap just really settling in and getting my bearings. So with lap 1 done and dusted, I was feeling much more confident that I knew exactly what to expect, and we can pick up the original plan, using most of lap 2 just to recover and use the draft, and then absolutely lay it out for the attack on the climb at the end. And Ryan does have to remind me a couple of times to rein it back in because I just get carried away. I'm not even looking at my power output until he tells me, and all of a sudden I'm spiking where I really don't have to be.
Heart rate is still coming down. I want to get it below 170.
Oh, good luck.
We're going to get there if you listen. If you stop doing 170 watts.
I just don't know my own power sometimes.
I don't think you realise how strong you are. You're definitely top end of this category. I'm telling you that now. These guys aren't going to know what to hit them.
And after a fairly cruisy lap 2, we approach the final climb, and this is when I plan my attack. And as we approach a climb, Ryan is feeding me information about how we're going to do this climb, and I'm trying to take it all in, but all the while trying to get my head into like a much more of an aggressive attack mode, so that when Ryan said go, I went.
3, 2, go. Okay, you're doing 400. Just drop that down. That's it. Drop that back, ease off, keep going. That's it now. Hold this. Perfect. Drop off. Hold this. 250 you want to aim for, remember?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right, you're going to attack this next orange section. Not yet. When I say you're going to attack. You're 3 seconds gap. You've got a 3-second gap. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Attack. Perfect. That's it. Right, 250. Hold 250. Hold 250. You've got 5 seconds. How do you feel? Okay. That's fine. 250. Stay on 250. That's it. Keep going. You're still at 3%. You're still at 3%. Don't ease off the power. Keep going. 8-second gap you've got. Keep going. 2, 2%. Hold it. Hold the power. 0. Right. Recover. Recover.
I went so hard. I actually got a 500 watt achievement, which is just crazy. I never even knew I could produce that kind of number. I went so hard, Ryan had to rein me back in again. And I think it was a surprise to him as much as it was to myself.
That was really good.
Oh, God.
Properly impressive. You've got a 10-second gap. Oh, my God.
I didn't even know I had that in me.
That's your strength, Jessica. That's your superpower. Your heels are your superpower.
Oh, holy moly.
Okay, recover.
But by the end of lap 2, I had created an almost 10-second gap, which is huge. I genuinely didn't even know I had that kind of explosive power in me. I was shocked and kind of proud, but then also really hoping I hadn't killed myself for the rest of this race. And even though I had created such an amazing gap, we still had half a race to go. So I was fully expecting to get caught up again, but hopefully by far fewer riders than before. Now, it doesn't really matter that they caught me up because I'm spending most of my lap now just in full recovery mode until we get to the climb again. And all those people that have caught me up have had to put in a lot of power just to get here. So I was quite happy that I was in recovery while they were still hurting. And as we're making our way through lap 3 and I'm trying to recover as hard as I can after that big attack, we decide not to go hard and heavy on the 3rd climb. And that's just because I really wasn't sure I had 2 more big attacks in me. I knew I definitely had at least 1, but I wasn't confident I had 2. So again, we decided to kind of rein it in, act a bit conservatively, recover as best as we can, and then on that climb, just really keep attached to everyone else and stay near the front, but not at the front. And then as we hit the climb, I think Gray expected me to do another big attack. So he launched himself forward and I had just no choice but to stay attached to his wheel.
They've used their draft boost to stay with you. They're attacking, stay on their wheel. That's it. They've burnt everything now to stay with you. That's it, now he's off. That's it. They're dying behind you. They absolutely hate your guts, Jessica. Everyone in this race you're ruining their tactics. This is so good. Stay on their wheel. Perfect. Ease up, ease up. You've used your aero, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's it. 3% still. 3%. Just do 200 watts.
Not gonna lie, that hurt a little bit, but nowhere near as bad as it did the previous lap. And I think it's because Gray thought I was going to make an attack, so he was preemptively trying to attack, knowing that I probably would attack again on the last round. And then as we enter that final lap, there's just 3 of us. We have whittled it down to me, Gray, and Sands. Ryan is telling me that I'm guaranteed a podium, but quite honestly, at this point, it's just not really sinking in. I still had so much to give. And again, I really didn't want to let Ryan down. I knew in this final lap I was hurting and it was going to get worse, but I had to recover as best as I could and save everything I had to give that one final big attack on the last climb.
That's it. Stay at 0. Stay at 0. Stay at 0 until I say stay at 0. Move over to the right. Stay at 0. Stay at 0.
Sorry.
Stay behind Gray.
And it's kind of funny because every time Ryan tells me to stop pedaling and drop to 0, there's like such a big delay between my brain and my body doing it. Because in my head, I'm thinking, well, if I stop, I'm going to get dropped. And I know that's not the case. I know what Ryan is talking about. But there was that like psychological barrier of like, well, no, I can't stop. I can't stop now. What are you talking about? But of course, Ryan is right. When I do stop spinning, I'm drafting, I'm rolling, and I am not getting dropped. This is where Gray puts in a bit of a dig to drop me and Sands, but I'd worked so hard to come this far, I was not going to get dropped now.
Think about that.
Right, you're getting dropped, you're getting dropped. You're getting dropped.
No, I'm not.
No, I know you're not.
No, I'm not.
Right, you're going to win this. You're going to win this. 100%.
Oh, don't say
right,
that.
they're attacking. Get on their wheel. They think they've dropped you. They've got no chance. Look, they're using their power now because they haven't got a climb in them. Just, that's it. 150. They've come off the power. Come off the power. That's it. Come off the power.
And while he couldn't shake me off, he did use some of that energy that I was saving for the climb, but I was hoping it wasn't actually going to have that big of an impact. And then the climb gets closer. It's just me and Gray head to head. And this climb was going to dictate who would win and who would come second. Now, if I could pull out a big effort like I did on the second lap, then I've got this in the bag. But in the back of my mind, I wasn't sure if I had that in me or if I was already too spent.
Right, no talking. When I say go, you're going to attack. Okay, go, go, everything, everything. Yes, red numbers. Let's go. Okay, right, ease up, 250, 250. You've dropped them. They're not in your draft now. You're going to steer to the right, steer to the right. That's it. Cut the corner. Right. Just stay at 250. Just stay at 250. Right. 3%. Stay at 250. All right, attack. Go. Go, go, go. All the way to the banner. All the way to the banner. All the way. All the way to the banner. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 5. Yes. Yes. Keep going. You've got this. It's okay. You're in their draft. They're dragging you up. They're dragging you up.
I don't got it.
You've got it. Keep staying in their draft. Don't quit. You've got this. Right, drop your power up. Use it now.
Frick.
That's it. Keep going. Try and hold it. Get out the saddle if you've got it. Get out the saddle and try and get in their draft. Try and get in their draft. You've got aero, so you can use the aero. So good. You did so well.
Sorry.
No, you don't apologise. You smashed it. You're in second. You did really well. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep the power on. Always sprint for a finish line. Keep going. Bury yourself. Yes. Come on.
Holy moly.
Holy moly. Second place. Let's go.
How did you do that?
How good was that?
I didn't even know I had half of that in me.
So good. You did so well there.
Wow. Oh, I'm so proud of us. Go team.
That was it. Yeah, go team. That was so good. I tell you what, that was properly exciting.
I'll be honest, that was so much better than I thought it was going to go. Now, I can't tell you just how it felt when my legs completely emptied. My heart sank. I felt so deeply sad in that moment that I couldn't win, because for a split second, I genuinely believed I had everything to just steal that win. I knew the climb was going to be my strength, but by this point, I just didn't have enough left in my legs. Still though, second place. Like, in hindsight, that's incredible. Like, it's so incredible that I came second place and I had such an amazing fun. It was such a nail-biting and exhilarating experience. Like, I'm still riding off that wave of how good it felt to get through that event. At the time, I was so deeply gutted that I didn't win, but actually taking a step back and doing some big picture thinking, that was incredible. I mean, just look at my new power output. They're huge. I have jumped massively in almost all my power splits, putting out watts and numbers I didn't even know I was capable of. And even my Zwift Racing score got a nice healthy bump. I'm nearly at 200, which means if I carry on having some more good races, I will be in the next category where it gets a lot scarier. Now, sure, I didn't win this race, but it was so much fun and I learned so much thanks to Ryan. I definitely have some key takeaways. Mental arithmetic and knowing numbers is really helpful, and percentages of draft effects and stuff like that. But I also really need to work on my power output and the control of that power output. I need to stop spiking and just being a little bit erratic with my pedaling. And I also just need to chill when I'm in that draft, not feeling like I have to be on the gas all the time. Definitely lean into my strengths which is climbing. Like, being DS through a race was so much fun because I didn't really have to think of anything. It was kind of great, actually. Ryan was driving and I was the car. And I kind of wish I could just get DS through every race and I'd probably have a very successful racing career on Zwift. Now, none of these numbers, this amazing race, this fantastic experience would have happened if it wasn't for Ryan. So a massive thank you to him for taking the time out of his day to let me be a guinea pig. Thank you for your patience and for teaching me so much about racing. I'm just really sorry I couldn't get us the win, but maybe next time. I can't wink. I'm winking. Head over to Ryan's channel where he's done a more in-depth video on this race from his perspective, and it is absolutely brilliant how he's put it all together, and for me to kind of know where he was coming from as well. Please head over to his channel, watch the video, give him a subscribe. He's a fantastic storyteller. You won't be disappointed. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me and Ryan know what you thought of it. Would love to hear your feedback. And I will just catch you in the next one.